At the height of his power, he was making hundreds of millions a week. He spent thousands just on rubber bands to wrap his cash. He built a zoo on his estate and even ran for Congress. And when it all came crashing down, his legacy still echoed across the world. This is the story of Pablo Escobar, the man who turned Colombia into his kingdom and his name into legend. Medellin, Colombia. 1949. Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria is born into poverty in a valley surrounded by mountains. His mother raises him with faith and discipline. His father works hard just to survive. But young Pablo, he's watching, learning, calculating. By his teens, he's already finding clever ways to make money. Every move is a lesson, every risk a calculation. He doesn't just want wealth, he wants control. The 1970s arrive, and with them, a global demand that will change his life. Escobar builds a vast network across jungles and mountains, turning opportunity into empire. And the money? It flows endlessly. By the early 80s, Escobar controls much of the trade. He builds Hacienda Nápoles, a private estate filled with rare animals and grand architecture, a palace in the jungle. But here's the twist. He doesn't just want to be rich. He wants to be loved. He builds homes for the poor, schools for children, and parks for families. To many in Medellin, he becomes a Robin Hood figure, a man who gave as much as he took. Then he steps into politics. For a moment, it works. He wins a seat, walks the halls of power, and dreams of legitimacy. Until one photograph changes everything, exposing his empire to the world. What follows is chaos. His empire begins to crumble under pressure. For years, Colombia holds its breath as his control fades. Eventually, he is captured, then confined to a self-made prison that he continues to rule from the inside. But power never lasts. By the early 1990s, the empire collapses. Allies turn away. The chase ends. Pablo Escobar's reign is over, but his shadow remains. Because in the end, his story wasn't just about one man. It was about how ambition, power, and fear can reshape an entire nation. If you want the complete deep dive, subscribe to the channel and listen to his full 3-hour sleep story. Every chapter of his empire, every echo he left behind. It's the story that helps you drift to sleep, but never forget.